Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when the outgoing IBC commissioners represented their final report to the president, it emerged that in that report, the IBC chairman Wafula Chebukati was making allegation that there was attempt to abduct him and murder him. Very serious allegations. This one is a grave allegations. And after William Samoei Ruto going through the report, he also gave his view on the same issue. He talked about the same issue, and this is what he said. There was a direct attempt to abduct Wafula Chebukati and murder him so that the commission would be paralyzed, or a compliant commissioners take over and subvert the people's sovereignty. It was hard, cool, and a lonely time. The threats were dire, the promised rewards very lavish, and the pressure relentless. That was William Samoei Ruto. Now, the very commissioners, if you go through the report they wrote, they are also now asking President William Samoei Ruto to form a commission of inquiry to check into the whole issue that happened at Bomas of Kenya, including the issue to do with the abduction and the attempted murder on Wafula Chebukati. But now, if you check on the former IBC Commissioner Roselyn Akombe reaction to Wafula Chebukati allegation, it actually ends up exposing Wafula Chebukati and William Ruto so much badly. It leaves them with a rotten egg on their face. Because now, this is Roselyn Akombe reaction. Interesting that we can seek public inquiry on allegations of murder, but not an actual murder. Everything has an end eventually. Now look at that. Someone died in 2017. The former IBC Commission, ICT, for those who remember, Chris Msando died. But now, the iron here is that Wafula Chebukati is saying nothing about a commissioner who died. But now they want to form a commission of inquiry to check on allegations, but not really murder situation. So William Ruto and Wafula Chebukati should come out and tell Kenyans, was Chris Msando not a human being? And is Wafula Chebukati more human than the one that died on line of duty, trying to defend the constitution? So Chebukati was defending the constitution. Then what was Chris Msando doing when he was murdered? Was he not trying to defend those who wanted to subvert the will of the people? Or why was he murdered? And who was the beneficiary of that murder? Who became the president? Who became the deputy president? The truth of the matter is that there is something William Samoei Ruto and Wafula Chebukati are trying to look into to divert the attention of Kenyans from the real situation. And that's what we want to analyze here. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, the truth of the matter is that Wafula Chebukati is trying to wash himself clean with this fake allegation justifying an overturn of the will of the people. Chebukati knows that he is the most hated individual in this country because he's a man who is being viewed as a person who actually made Kenyans to lose a person of their choice. A man who has forced a president on Kenyans. In 2017, he forced Uhuru Kenyatta on Kenyans. In 2022, many believe that he forced William Samoei Ruto on Kenyans, but not the will of the people. Because of this, Chebukati cannot walk freely on the streets of Nairobi or elsewhere in this country, because many people view him as an enemy of the people, a man who denied them what they voted for. So because of this, he's just trying to make this allegation to earn sympathy among Kenyans, that Kenyans will feel, so someone was intimidating Chebukati, someone wanted to kidnap him. There was even an attempted murder. So he's looking for sympathy, first from lawyers, and I don't think if the lawyers will do that. Then secondly, from Ruto supporters, and some few individuals here and there who, wale walikuwa katikati, those who had not made a decision, that they can sympathize with the Wafula Chebukati and forget all the dirty games he was playing in IEBC. That's what he's trying to do. Now, when you come to William Samoei Ruto, Ruto understands that his presidency is questionable, and he is still working on his legitimacy. So, by trying to come out with these such allegations, it then a scheme to legitimize William Samoei Ruto's presidency, so that some people will believe that so Ruto was the will of the people, and there were some individuals who are trying to overturn this will of the people to force another person on them. You justify the corruption activity, the corrupt thing that was happening at IBC. So you want Kenyans to believe that actually he was elected through the ballot, but not through the back door. Number 3, William Samoei Ruto understands that up to now he has failed to deal with the issue of economy. People are suffering. Life has become expensive. So he diverted the attention of Kenyans to start talking about IBC, Wafula Chebukati, murder, kidnapping. If I ask today, how many people are discussing the issue of GMO? People are not discussing it, because now they are focusing on a murder, IBC report, Wafula Chebukati, kidnapping. No one will talk about GMO. So he diverts the attention of Kenyans, then continue with his progress to force GMO on Kenyans. Right now, no one is talking about the hunger that has hit on people in Turkana. People will think that everyone in this country is okay when we have people who are really suffering in this country. Insecurity is here with us. There's so many things. So he has literally failed in many ways. So every opportunity William Samoei Ruto will get, he will divert the attention of Kenyans and use it to justify the mistake that is happening in his government. So all these issues they're talking about, they are just hot air allegations. If you work on this issue up to the end, if you follow what they are talking about, and even if they try to form a commission of inquiry, it might end up with no proper findings or compromise findings. And that's why Edwin Sifuna is telling them to come out with it and bring out the report. This is what he said. And remember, he's speaking as the ODM Secretary General. Very grave allegations being made regarding what happened at Bomas in the lead up to the announcement of presidential results. I am hoping the people making I'm hoping the people making them will appear before the yet to be formed commission of inquiry and provide the evidence backing those allegations. So Chebukati will appear before the commission and try to back his allegations, because he will have the burden of proof to confirm if really there was an attempt to kidnap him, if there was an attempt murder on him. So they have to prove this. So that's the kind of game these people are trying to play here as he exits. So he want to exit this commission as a clean man, so that if Ruto will appoint him somewhere else, he will go there with even some level of sympathy from Kenya. Those are the things this team is looking into, but nothing else. That's what they're looking for. Because if you follow and you can see, now Dennis Itumbi took this issue. He's now popularizing it. He's now sharing on Twitter to make it look like it really happened. This is what he tweeted. President William Samoei Ruto, there was a plan to kidnap and murder outgoing IBC chairman of Chebukati. So you see, and it has attracted 185,000, retweeted 250 times. People have commented 2,196. So that's what they're looking for. You bring this allegation, then try to make it look like true. Then create a new perception, mislead, misguide Kenyans. Then you end up having your way. That's what they're looking for. But in real sense, in real scenario, if we want to talk about murder, if you want to deal about this issue, if you want to form a real commission, then it should start with the Chris Msando. Then those people who are alive will come later. Let us start with those who have really gone through the real pain, so that even the family can get to know the truth. Otherwise, all this is hot air. Nothing at all, in my own view.